Okay, we did Biden, so let's look at Kamala, the Vice President-elect. Let's see what's Kamala is thinking, what's in Kamala's mind today. Where is she at? What is she looking at? What is Kamala up to today? Can you tell me about Kamala? First card out is Judgment. This is about judgment. The challenge is, okay. Challenge is sharing, working with others, possibly looking at what to do with this situation, with all this turmoil coming in. Conscious thought. She's thinking that, we need to have strength coming out there. Take a strong stance, putting that energy out there. How she sees herself, really, she sees herself just really sad for the what's going on now, and you can't blame her. They're coming into a new administration, and we have people tearing apart the Capitol. Creating insurrection, wanting to do violence. This is really difficult for her. Subconsciously, she sees that there is affluent, that she's in a good place, okay? And I think it also could be that part of it is we're still could be an affluent country as well. Other people seeing around, it's coming up and seeing where we can go, what is the best path to take to go forward, as a way to heal the country and as a way to bring our standing back up in the world as to where we were, as a place of affluence, as a place of power. So what's happened in the past? Again, she's thinking about this violence and things that had just recently occurred. And about their continuing to want to have violence, okay? Hopes and fears that things will be hung up, okay? The fear is that there's going to be violence and it's going to hang up our nation again for some time. And the hope is that they can finally get them to see from a different perspective to give up the violence, okay? So initial outcome is that we need to start talking about, more beneficial things, okay? And we need to put an end to this. This needs to come to an end, okay? The judgment is that this needs to end. We need to have a way to come to an end of this violence and this craziness. So going forward, in the future, we need to pick the path, what path that we're going to go, and looking at how to basically remedy this, what to put out, how to get a good balance to this. Yeah. Where to put your money, where to, this is all about, again, the path forward and what all we need to do. Where do we put our money? Where do we put our resources? Where do we, in order to get the most bang for our buck, to say, okay? To get the most bang for our buck and to go forward with things. So again, Biden's looking towards the future. She's looking towards the future. She's a little more heartbroken with this. Just is really a lot of sorrow from the nation seeing this violence and this taking place, and just wants to see an end to that and for things to, but we're going to have to take, she sees we have to take a really strong stance to put that energy forward. Yeah. So again, very different reading than we get from Donnie Dark and his minions. These are both about really, she's really looking forward as to getting things going. Where do we need to put our resources? How do we put an end to this drama? How do we get these violent ones to see from a different perspective? How long are they going to hang us up with this, with the violence and stuff? That we are a country with good resources and stuff, and how are we going to use them? How are we going to go forward? We want the country to come back to a point of being seen as an affluent place to look up to. So that's also what she's looking at for going forward. And again, the judging, who do we work with? How do we move forward in the best way that we can? So I'm going to leave this here. Love and light. See you online.